Hi, and welcome to another episode of Hard Knock Goalie Life. Yesterday, I had a game against my rivals, uh, the Midnight Vibrations. That's the name of their team. With some of my pretty good friends that are on that team. And it's always good times playing against that team, and it could go either way. I mean, the first time, they had the bounces and they beat us. What was it, 5-2? Um, Fortunately, this time was a better result for us and myself as well. Um, this was one of those games where I was once again very. I felt I got lucky at times, but I was also able to be positionally sound and square to the shooters as well. But I would like to say that I was fortunate on a few plays. Like, for example, uh, we kind of had a bit of a defensive breakdown, and I tried for the poke check, but the girl was able to tap the ball before I poked it. I was fortunate to to fall down and just have my leg fall on the ball before it would go in the net. There was that, and then there was a shot from the point where I wasn't necessarily set, but I was able to react and deflect the shot away with my glove. Um, Also during the game, I just felt as the game went on that I was feeling more confident that and I only felt I needed to just make the first save, and the rebounds I was leaving them out for my teammates to clear them away. So that's always good when you make the first save and you're either able to cover it, or you put it to your teammates, or you put the ball in the corner. Either whatever works. Um, Now a couple of mistakes that were made in past games have fortunately been fixed. Um, I'm not necessarily trying to intercept passes with my stick anymore, because a few times now I've been burnt trying to do that. So instead, I just try to, take a look at my back door, see who's there, and I've also been trying to let my teammates take the ball more instead of having to play it. There was even one time where I went to play it and my defenseman called me off, saying, "I got it, I got it." I appreciate that, um, because it's good communication between the defenseman and the goalie. And I just remember when I accidentally played it and I shouldn't, and I got scored on like that. So since since my defensemen are communicating with me, it's and I'm communicating with them. It's all good. It's good. It's what's needed. Now my counterpart PJ, um, not really much he could have done. Like like the last time we faced each other, uh, I was kind of left hanging to dry. Some of their guys were getting open, either on the back door or just, defensive breakdown, and they're just open and they walk in and score. Well, this time it was PJ's turn to witness that. Um, I still thought that he played a good game, and there was, I would say, at least four of the goals were not his fault. I could tell one of the goals that he'd like to have back, the one that went through his 5 hole. Uh, but that happens. I've been scored like that a few times this season now, at least. So I especially know how PJ feels, and well, it's not easy, but sometimes it's just a good reminder that when going down the butterfly, it's good to have your paddle down to cover your 5 hole, but that's not always taken into account. Eh, Yeah, it just is what it is, and it was just it was just one of those games where it's like, it's like you make the first save, but then it's like, uh, it's like you get your teammates just get beat in front of the net, and it's just you have to make like the second and the third save, and it's just tough. Part of being a goalie sometimes, though. Just you just get out muscled in front, and your teammates just get out muscled in front of the net, and then you just have to face shot after shot after shot. It's tough. So with that being said, there's not much more to be said, and just stay tuned for next week. I've got like a double header this time. One against a team called the Melons, and that's a team that has had my number last year. Hopefully, some of the adjustments that I've made will result in a different story next week. And then I also have another game at 9:30. All right, well, so that's it for another episode of Hard Knock Goalie Life. And stay tuned for next week. Until then, take care.